So today we have the KZ Duonic, and these are priced at 2089 for the improved bass version that comes with microphone. So first of all, these KZ Duonic are coming with 3 planar magnetic driver and 1 linear dynamic driver, and as a price of 2089, it would be interesting to see how this compares to the KZ Castor Pro, which is priced at 1849 for the improved bass mic version. So it comes in this kind of a black box. On the inside you have your IEMS, your cables, some extra pair of ear tips, paperwork and a pin. It is interesting to see that KZ is now doing a lot of cutting on the ear tips. So with this one also you get one extra pair of ear tips, just like the KZ Access that I reviewed recently. And now let's just begin with the video. So with the launch of KZ Duonic, now I feel that KZ is just making small tweaks and changes to their existing IEMs so that you have more number of products in a certain price category. And sometimes I also feel that KZ just kills their own products. Like for example, the KZ Castor Pro and also the CCA Trio, for which you have to spend 1000 rupees more over this one. So will it be really worth it to spend 1000 more on those IEMs, or you can stay satisfied with the KZ Duonic and KZ Castor Pro and on. Also, I would like to compare these IEMs to the new launches like the Tangzu Waner SG2 Red Lion, so that you have better understanding about the sound signature, because all these IEMs are in that 2000 rupees price category. So let's begin with the video. So if we talk about the design and build quality, so it's a very familiar build, metal resin combination, and KZ IEMs are definitely the most well built IEMs, I would say. And if I talk about the comfort and fitting, so these are like very comfortable to wear. And if I talk about the size, so these are slightly smaller than the KZ Castor Pro. It is, I think, the same size that of the KZ Castor, so I prefer this size compared to the KZ Castor Pro. And also if I talk about the cable quality, so all these new IEMs from KZ are coming with these white transparent cables. These are really good cables and definitely better than those brown colored cables that used to come. And also all these new cables are coming with 2 condenser microphones, so they offer you really good microphone quality compared to the older ones. Now coming to the tuning switches, so I believe most of you would be familiar with the concept of tuning switches by now. So you can raise switch 1 and 2 to get the better bass, and you can raise switch 3 and 4 to get better clarity. And every time you raise a switch, it gives a boost of 1 dB. And if I talk about the technical specifications, so these IEMs are coming with 3 planar magnetic driver, all of 8mm, and 1 linear dynamic driver, which is also of 8mm. I hope all of these drivers are internally connected and playing at the same time. If I talk about the sensitivity, so it's around 103, and value of impedance is around 22 to 28 ohms, so everything is well within the range. And if I talk about the frequency range it covers, so it covers a frequency range from 10 hertz going up to way to 20,000 hertz. So, and I was expecting like range somewhere like 7 hertz to 40,000, which you usually get with their older KZ IEM. So now I guess they have kept more control on the way they deliver high frequencies. And now let's begin with the audio quality. Now to explain the audio quality, I would like to start with the KZ Castor Pro, because it is already a very popular and a very stable IEM for bass oriented people out there. So if you look at the graph of KZ Castor Pro, and if you are a bass head, so you should pay attention to the frequencies from 80 hertz to 200 hertz, and you can see that it is already above the Harman target curve, so it means that it is a bass IEM. And if you look at the high frequency, so there are not many peaks around 8,000, 15,000 and in that high frequency region. So this is, I would say, the USP of selling the KZ Castor Pro. It gets a good bass, and it keeps a lot of control on the high frequencies. And if you bring the graph of the KZ Duonic, so along with those sub bass, mid bass frequencies from 80 to 200, they are also adding a little bit in the sub bass section. And I believe that just because it has multiple drivers, so the kind of audio output you're getting in the low frequency region is in the form of layers, which is very pleasing to hear. But along with this bass, KZ Duonic is also little bit bright in the high frequencies and in the vocal region, because they have like multiple peaks on that 8 hertz, 15,000 hertz and all that. So it's just a little bit bright and little bit more open. If you talk about the sound stage, so KZ Duonic is just feel little wide, and KZ Castor Pro just feels little bit more controlled. So I would say that it would be entirely your preference which IEM you want. But during my day-to-day usage, I just felt that whenever I'm using the KZ Duonic, I have to use an EQ with that and bring down those harsh frequencies on 88 hertz and 15,000 hertz. And I'm doing that because I like the bass on this one slightly more compared to the KZ Castor Pro, because it is covering all that mid bass frequencies and also the sub bass frequencies. Now if I compare this to the Tangzu Waner Red Lion, so Tangzu Waner Red Lion is a bass IEM, but it is not a bass head IEM, which is what I explained in my full review on the Tangzu Waner SG2 Red Lion. So if you look at the graph of the SG2 Red Lion, so it is just adding in that sub bass region. So you can say KZ Duonic just picks sub bass from the Red Lion and it picks mid bass from the KZ Castor Pro. So it's kind of a mix of both. Yeah, but one thing, when you talk about the presence region and ultimate clarity in the high frequencies, the vocals, this is actually the strength of Tangzu Waner SG2 Red Lion, or you can like pick up any Tangzu Waner. It is their strength. They just deliver absolute clarity and absolute clear vocals. So whether you pick the KZ Castor Pro or you pick the KZ Duonic or any other IEM from KZ, there will be a little bit of sibilance in high frequencies like C and SS sounds, little bit of hissing. So even though you use an EQ and all, so that can't be controlled to a lot of extent. So anyway, this was my review on the KZ Duonic. You can definitely pick KZ Duonic in that 2000 rupees price category. If the price of KZ Castor Pro is like very low in like deals and discounts, so you can definitely pick up the KZ Castor Pro as well, and you already have like the Tangzu Waner SG2 Red Lion and even the original Tangzu for vocal clarity and also. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Take care.